Hello and welcome. Time for another one of the buy low, sell high. We're going to focus on short-term moves while also adding in, well, decent plays when they're available. And I'm going to use the crossing of Litecoin and Bitcoin together. This is a coin I think that's more suitable as safer coins, ones that are good that are holding. But the volatility moves you're going to get are most certainly going to be limited. Hence the reason why I want to play the short-term trades on this. There's 2,000 days almost that I have here since Poloniex has been trading this. So that's been just crazy. If I click on the import button, this will give you the code. Excuse me, I have to push the export button or publish button. A code will come up. If you want to play this on small basic, CKZ047, and you will get this code to play. You need small basic, and you import the code, and then you run the program. So let's run it on my end. There we have it. Let's change the font so it's bigger. Let's go 24. And I only need about this size. Just going to play around with the sizings, and then we're going to need a spreadsheet. So we'll put this one in here. Might have to reduce the font on this one a little bit. We'll see. Oh, definitely we'll have to. Okay, well, let's just change the sizing here. We only need so much here. Definitely don't need much on the Bitcoin price. So it's because we're starting this off with 10 Bitcoin, 850 Litecoin. I'm reversing the price. Because oftentimes when you look at this, you'll see the price in a form like 0.002, 0.001, and so on and so forth. And instead, it's the flip opposite of it at this time. I already did this once already. And in my last effort, first effort, our only effort right now, as we can see, day number 1996 on the completion. My last three trades were buy at 109, then buy at 73, then buy at 54, which meant that's because Litecoin's been going up. So I was buying Bitcoin and selling that of Litecoin. And in owning 26 and a half Bitcoin and 2,915 Litecoin at this time, I approximate that to be worth $318,000. And in this game, again, we're starting with 10 Bitcoin and 850 Litecoin. That meant over a 2,000 day period, I'm going to have to say those are definitely modest gains, if not even worse than modest in the crypto space, of 2.6 times and 3.4 times. Now, on dollar terms, I definitely am not going to say it's modest or majorly modest. I guess I should say it is modest, though. Starting off within $4,000, 79 times gain to 318,000. Because 80 times over so many years. But in reality, I mean, there's times to profit take. And in starting this, it starts Halloween 2013, and that's when Bitcoin was rising to 200. It still had a little bit of its move to go up, but there would have been much more profitable times to start, like many months before and many months after. Well, no, not really. It's better to start October 31st than almost any time after because of the plays you would get up until then. Because the market only went down to 200 after it. But either way, we're going to play this game, look for shorter term moves, look for big moves if possible, and let's get started. So the price is 84.96. The volatility that I'm choosing to do is 15%. So I'm going to multiply this number by that number multiply 1.15. About a 13% down move is the approximation of a 15% up. So I'm multiplying this number by 0.87, which would be in the area for the buy. And if buys should be on the bottom, I can just go like this and then go like that. And start the game. So let's go to the price, and I'll put in these two numbers, which is 73.91 and 97.7. It takes 4 days for the market to go down. So in the in short-term selling, I don't want to sell much. So therefore, let's we got 85 Litecoin. 10% is 85. I won't even do less than that or close to that. So let's just do 80. So I would be losing 80 Litecoin and gaining 1.15 Bitcoin. And I'm going to have to divide the price because that's what the Bitcoin price would be. So that's why it's already set up for that. So 69.565. I don't want 3 decimals, so I want 2. And let's paste this down a bit, as well as here. And that will give me the more accurate price. So there we have it. That's the first trade. It's down 11% here, so it only needs one small down move to go. But it doesn't happen. Again, I was looking for a 13% down move. Let's put in last trade at 69.11. We're looking for it to go up to 79, down to 60. So the next day it goes to 71. Next day it goes to 64. So just scrolling through the days, there we have it. So now we can complete this sell order here. We had 1.15 Bitcoin. If we go 1.08, we're talking about gaining 11 Litecoin. It's small gains, but it's the ones worth taking, I guess, because you're short-term trading. But you're still looking for a spot where this goes way up and way down, and you want to make a big play. So now we'll just go to price. Now we're on day 12, and the last trade comes in at 69 or 85.62 now. So we'll put the lowest price in at 74.48, highest price in at 98.46, and it has a nice move up to 104. So therefore, let's sell some Bitcoin, and you're owning 10. The move from last trade is like 20 points. That's like over 20%. So doing more than 10% can easily be done. So let's do 1.5. Actually, I want to do 1.3 just because I want to save some for a big trade if it were to come in. But I want a higher price than 103 would be. All right. So then let's enter 1.3 in here. 134.8 here. 12% up the next day, so it's even close to that 15% up move. So for lowest price, we'll put in 90.4 and 119.6. It goes down to 71. So I could have got that sale there, didn't take it. We're on day 19. And therefore, let's push the number 4 button to sell Litecoin. I picked up 134 in that last acquisition, and that's a good move. I could probably keep like a good 20 of them, even more. So I can sell 110 Litecoin, which means I gain 24.8. I will receive 1.52 Bitcoin or a gain of 0.22. And then we'll just wait for the next move again. Okay, let's put 62 in and 83 in. So it goes down to the 62 number. So let's sell some more Litecoin, make a new trade. We got 886. So we'll just do about over 10%, I guess, do 100 of them. 1.588. So So we'll do a price point of going below, say 44 and a quarter, and say 72. Just do a little bit higher. Now this goes down to 24. That's a huge move. And in a spot like this, you could be like, yeah, let's just go for a major sell. So what we'll do is we will sell, how many of the 786 do we want to go? Maybe 250. That's a very large amount. Maybe even, given the fact that this is more than, like, well, more than half, you can even consider closer to it. Closer to 400 is half. 325 isn't quite. And I don't remember this happening when I played it. It's such a big 48% drop in price, but or Litecoin gaining this much. That means the ratio. Well, yeah, I know exactly. I know this was a real period, and it's going to be a bottom in here. But therefore, let's make the trade. So 325 for 13.44. And the next move. Okay, so after 24, we've experienced extreme volatility. I want to probably expand these prices. So let's go 19.75 and even up to 33 for that matter. It goes to 38.2. Now, normally I could just finish off this, but that was a pretty big order, so I'm not going to actually. I'm going to create a brand new sell order. And it's going to be a small one, only 25, maybe something like even only 2. So 2 Bitcoin and 75.8 here. So what we'll do is we'll put 37.9, go to price. So we'll do 32.5, maybe 43.8. It goes to 32, so we'll just complete this short of one way of looking at it. And I'll do so by pushing 4. How many of the 75 Litecoin that I bought do I want to sell? Maybe I'll go, say, 70. And then gain, like the 1.4 number. Even 1.5 is in the rounding. A 1.47. Okay, so I'd put 32.6 in here again. Maybe go 28 even, 38 on the upside. It goes up to 38. So just like before, I'll create a sort of like a new short point. And I did 2 before. I gained back 214. So if it keeps on ranging, what I like to do is just do a small amount more than before. So last time I did 2, I gained that. Now we'll do 205 and get 77. Pretty much around the same price. So now let's go down to, say, 33 even and 44 even. It goes up to 47. Do I want to complete this? It's a pretty good move, but I'm always on the realm. If I'm going to be playing these big moves, I want noticeably more than 100%. So I'm just going to create a new one. So let's go to sell BTC. Again, I want to look better than 10%. And even not. Yeah, I guess I don't need to go quite that. I could just go 2 even. That's still a lot. I don't want to even do that. I want more Litecoin than I had before. 89 is higher than 77. Less Bitcoin than before. 19 is lower than 205. And that's 22% down, so I can just even complete this on a next day trade, and I will. So after dishing out 80 or getting 89 Litecoin, if I go to 82, I'm still going to be gaining on both. So let's do that. And decide where we want to go. We want to cover this short, lower than 37.85. We want to cover this long, I guess you can say. So those are the 2 numbers that I'm going to look to do. So at the 37.85, I'd be happy to cover that. Say, well, let me just see what the computer here says. I'll go lower than that number. We'll do 32 even. And noticeably double 24.18. We're looking at about like high 50s. And given that we had the 37, I'm just going to take 44 as the next one. But it goes to 31, so I can complete this. And it was or it was 77 Litecoin before. If I go 70, I'm going to make a gain on the Bitcoin as well. So with the last trade at 31.16, let's go a little under. Let's go 26 high change and 36 and a quarter. So it goes up to 36. Again, I'm going to put another sell order in. And let's just go 2.15 now. And sell 77.6 here. Or gain 77.6 there. So the next trade is going to be buying back on that 36, which would be somewhere around 31. And selling over top of this, I'd be looking again in the 60s, or 50s rather. So let's first try to get that 42 and sell maybe 2 Bitcoin here. So 86.3 for 2 Bitcoin. So after the 43, and we're on day 162 now, it's 37.1 I'll go, and 50 even. Goes to 36, so that's a buyback of the 43. So after 86 Litecoin, let's take out 79 and make a small gain on both. This comes in bold, that's whatever. I thought I unbolded everything. I guess I didn't. And from the now the last trade at 36.5, we're actually trying to buy back on the 36. So I want to go lower than what this number says. So let's go 31 even and put an order to sell in at like 42.5, and it goes to that number. So let's keep these numbers going. 2.1 now. So just like I said, we sold 2, bought back 2.14, now we're selling 2.1. And this will get us 88.7. And so then, after the 42.5, let's go about 36 and a quarter to buy that. Making a new sell at about 49. It goes to 35, so we'll buy the 42 back. Let's the 88. Let's go 80 again. And up 20% the next day, so that's good enough for another sale. So let's go 2.15, just a small tick higher. So if now we'll put the 42, we would do a buyback around 36 and a new sell at about 49, and it does that. We still want to get this one here taken care of, but still just barely double in price action right now. So let's just do a normal one. Let's go 2 even again. And for the next price, well, we'll put the 49.5 in here. And if it keeps going straight up, I really do lower them. I like 2 as well. But 42 is not that much lowering, but that's where I'll go. As far as this 56, this will line in here. I'll even go like 54, which is where it's going to go. So now I'm going to complete this trade. And last time it was 13 Bitcoin for 325 Litecoin. So if I unload, say, 8 of them, that would get me 464. I don't got many Bitcoin to unload, really. If I do, say, 7, I guess I have no choice but to do that. So we'll go 406, and that's a good gain on 765. And 7's not that much of a fall from 20. And then the gain here overall net is 6.4 Bitcoin, and then 50 plus on that. So I'm just going to put this in bold, so that indicates to me it's a long-term order. I'll remove this bold. And confirm it. Down 15%. That's enough to make a small trade. So let's do that. Let's sell some Litecoin. Do we have anything to cover back in here? And that is just a small move. So no, let's not do it. It's such a up 2, up 6, up down 2. Let's put the numbers in. The last trade is 58. So what am I looking to get back and forth? I got this one that needs to be filled. I got these ones that need to be filled. I got this buy that needs to be filled, a buy at 63, a short at 36, a short at 49, and a short at 42. So we'll say the 49 version. 42, so we'll put that in there. And then after 58, we got 67 we'll go to, and we'll see what comes next. It's day 243 with a 71.5 sell. Still too early to cover that, so I'm just going to make a new one. Okay, you own 112.9. Let's do about 1.5. And 100 is a pretty decent number. So we'll buy that back at, say, 56 even. Go 82, and it goes to 99. Not quite ready for a big order. The last one was 58, so I kind of wouldn't mind that be noticeably well over 100 for the next one. But it will be a decent sized sell regardless. I'm going to match that 1.5 from before, just because the difference from 71 to 99 is pretty good. So therefore that would get us 147 and 1.5. And a decent sized down move for sure. It says 86. I'm not even thinking 80s. I think 80's too high. So in this, let's go 78 and 115. And it goes to 73, so we'll finish this one here off. I got 147. What would 129 do? 174? Let's do 135 then. I kind of need Bitcoin more than Litecoin is. I mean, 1400 versus 9. And this comes in dark or bold again. Okay, so it's either the buyback on the 71, which will go like 60, or even sell like 90. I guess we'll sell near 100 then. So sell Bitcoin. Last time it was 1.5 to 1.82, so we'll be in the same area again. A number in between it. And a bigger number here. So the buyback is 86. Again, I want to probably even go a little lower than that. It goes to 117. Still, I want to go a little bit higher for an aggressive sell as of now. But as far as what we'll sell here, you only need 10. Let's go 0.8. It's a pretty lame sell maybe, but it's still, 1 is 1%, 10%. And I still too low of a price to buy it back. See if it works out, because if the number is much higher above my buy, I just want cheaper than 94 on that. So this says 100. That's even better, but I have 98 here. I've seen this go way up from lower numbers. I would even think like 85 is where I'd want to set the play at. And then for an aggressive sell, maybe 140. So we'll see if it's below 85 or... Okay, it is. So that means I can complete this. And let's do 85 Litecoin and get a full Bitcoin. Well, plus a bit more, but we'll call it one full one. So now either the buyback on this or a new sell order. So go 74, considering that the last sale was actually 98. And it goes to 105. So we'll go 0.95 this time. Get back 99.2. And after the 105-ish area, let's even lower that 91 to like, because it's going up way too fast, to like 86. And it goes down all the way to 60. So you can say that's like sweet. The fact that we missed out on that big sale, you can say you got greedy trying to find a higher price because it obviously is going down. But for now, we can at least finish off this price or that trade. And it's a big percentage move from 61 to 104 now. It's over like a 70% play. So if I even just want to try to think about going like 80, I can gain 20 or 19 Litecoin and gain on Bitcoin like 0.35. So let's do that. And up 41%. So let's just sell it again. We sold about 1.3, so let's go 1.2 now. And I'm not even going to put the numbers up top. I'm just going to do it in my head here. Before this is going to be a 98 by 2, so that's already in good shape. This one here was at 60, so I'm going to go about 65. And then for a new sell, about 111. So it goes to 111. I'm still waiting for one more tick higher for a big sale. I'll do 0.8 or 0.9 here. And get back 100. So looking to buy back the 111. We'll do so at, say, 90. And then look for a big sale at about 129. So this would be the big sale. I own 8.5, so let's go 2.6. And put this in bold. And I'm going to sell a bit more again. I mean, normally I would do it 2 in the same day. But the reason why, of course, that I'm not, I'm doing this that's because I'm just to type it in here. Because I want a long-term one and a short-term one. Now we're talking about like 0.7 as a short-term one now. But this, if it goes just a little bit down, I'm not going to want to cover this until sometime below 60. And now, okay, so with 131 in play, I can now go say 108. Maybe look to go to 162. It goes up to that, so let's sell some Bitcoin. We're on day 437, so into the second year. This is a 2,000-day process. I guess I might have to do 2 parts again. What's the time on this? Oh, a half hour. Wow. Yeah, definitely we'll need to do 2 parts. So, okay, we're selling at 163. Just a small sale, and I would have to say maybe 0.6 now. As long as I'm getting close to at least 100. Let's do 6.5 then. And 162 was that price. So let's buy back. I want to buy below the 131. Too many sells in a row. I want to get really, really better buybacks. Let's go 111 and try to say 215 for the sale. It goes to 88, so let's get this buyback in place. We're going to sell the Litecoin. We had 105. We got 2,000 of them, but we're going to have to sell back 300. That's not much either. Let's do... What would 100 do? 1.12. I don't think I need that. I mean, one's a good number to add to the base when it's 4.6 right now. So let's just do that for the order. Now we're at 86. I could probably even complete this order here as well. Had 92. What would 85 do? 85 is like nothing on the 2140. 0.97. Okay, so now it's completing some of this. I still got this 111 to do as well, too, so I might as well take care of that one as well. So we have 100 that we got. What would 80 do? 0.98. Even that's a good score. I mean, I'm losing 5% of my Litecoin are gone, and I add like close to 1 Bitcoin here, which is a gain of like, well, 14% or something. Okay, last trade at 80, so let's buy back. If I buy back at 60, what would I be buying back? I'd be getting close to this area. This one here. I still would even like a little lower, so let's go 59 and buy it like or sell it 109. All right, 56. Let's handle the big one first. So we'll sell 348. How many of that do we want to sell? What's 225 going to pull? 3.93. I want to pull back more. I want to get more than that. $290 only represents like 15% of what I got on Litecoin. Adding 5 to 7.5, I think that's how I'm going to have to do it. So let's put 290 here, 5.06. That's 4.0. Not a bad trade. Let's confirm it. Down 11, which means we can get some of these other buybacks. Let's get this 80. Might as well get this 98 one taken care of here first. And so let's do that. 162 Litecoin before. What's 115 going to pull back? 2.2. Let's do it. $49.7. We could still manage to do this one here. And within that, we have 103. So we own 1570. We still only have 15 Bitcoin. I mean, this... I got to build that Bitcoin base up. $43.7. We can even take care of this one. Okay, that's what does 90 pull back? Another 2? That's just sweet. And down 20% to 34, which means I can finish this off, which had 98 in it. 90 would pull me back 2.5. That's a gain of a half on the Bitcoin side. And then it goes up 88.55%. Really? Okay. I still got this buy order. I never did fill this buy order, and did I? I had a chance to, I guess. Short of 36. I'll make this the last trade of part 1. and see where we stand. So how many would I sell here? After buying an insane one at 57, I mean, it's kind of low, but I've just got a nice little boost to my Bitcoin number, which is what I'd be selling here. 10% would be represented as 2. And a big play, if I was going to do like one of those aggressive orders, we'd be talking like 7 or 8. So let's just do 2 in here. Okay, so right now, 1421 and 19.5. So I would have to gain from here on in 1500. I'd have to do a 2x, and 19.5. I'd have to do like a 30 or 40% gain. I mean, that should easily be done, I would think. But I'm also doing a lot more trades in this example. And I'm not trading as short term as I originally planned out to do. And yeah, so we'll continue this on moving again on part 2. Thank you. Bye bye.